First tonight, Sanfilippo is a rare genetic disorder. It attacks the brain and can kill children while they're in their teens. Their parents currently have little more than hope, but all that could change.
Crucial new research hasn't been carried out because the NHS won't fund it. So the parents of the sufferers are taking matters into their own hands, as our health correspondent Nina Warhurst reports.
Jack, look! What's this? Oh, what's in this frying?
Learning how to cook with mummy, Jack seems like lots of 2-year-olds, but he's hiding the cruelest of genetic conditions. Sanfilippo means his brain is struggling to break down essential sugars. They're stopping it from developing and will slowly kill it off. Jack will stop walking, then talking, and gradually lose all of his skills until, probably as a young teen, Jack will die.
It's not the dying bit, it's the suffering that I don't like.
But Manchester University says for the first time there's hope for the 100 or so children in the UK living with Sanfilippo. They want to work closely with Manchester Children's Hospital and trial a drug called JUSTINE, which has shown great promise in the lab. But there's a problem. Because Sanfilippo's so rare, the NHS won't pay the £600,000 for the trial.
Quite rightly, lots of money is spent on research in conditions like cancer and heart disease and stroke, and that's important because they are common diseases and they affect many people. But rare diseases are important too.
But parents say they'll raise the money themselves. They're building momentum using the internet. Pages like this one of Jack's have been posted on thousands of Facebook and Twitter pages.
Literally within days we were seeing contributions coming in. I would say anything between 2 and 4 contributions every minute from the general public who were touched by the story.
So far they've raised more than £100,000, but there's still £500,000 to go.
Even if we raise this money and he gets his drug, well, we can make more like memories, and I don't think anybody can put a price on making memories. I think that's like mostly why I want it to be done.
Nina Warhurst, BBC North West Tonight.
Well, I'm joined now by Dr. Brian Bigger, Senior Research Fellow at the University of Manchester. Heartbreaking there to hear Gemma talking about having to make memories with Jack. If they raise £500,000, what will they get for their money?
Well, what we're hoping is that we can use this money to run a clinical trial for these children, and we'd be able to enrol probably 20 children on the trial. And hopefully we'd see an improvement in these kids, and it would allow us to at least test the efficacy of this drug.
Yeah. What on a practical level will it offer the children though? Because from what I've read, it may offer them up to a 30% extension to their life. Is that feasible?
So it's possible that we might see that kind of improvement in these kids. In the preclinical work that we've done on this drug, we saw about a 30% improvement in the brain and 30% delay in the progression of the disease, and we hope that we'd be able to replicate this in the kids.
So for children like Jack, how quick does that money have to be raised? Is there a time limit in that sense of, you know, how he will be affected by the treatment?
Well, there's no time limit per se in terms of I think that we could treat Jack, you know, as soon as we got the money, basically. But really, you know, the time is ticking away for these kids. You know, the further out they get with this disease, the worse it will get for them, and the harder to correct it becomes.
This is one particular treatment now, and let's pray and hope that the families do raise that £500,000. But going forward, there's another treatment in the pipeline, isn't there, which could offer even further hope? That's
right. So we've developed a treatment, a gene therapy treatment, which is based on replacing the patient's own bone marrow stem cells and modifying the missing gene within these cells and replacing it back into the patient. And we're hoping that this can actually help correct their brain disease. And, you know, we think that this could have a really significant effect on Sanfilippo disease, but also it's a model for taking it out to other more common diseases.
When you say significant effect, briefly, do you mean a cure going forward?
It'll be as close to a cure as I think we could ever get in these kind of diseases, yes. So that's what we would really hope for with this new treatment.
All right, Brian Bigger, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Now, a coroner...